Welcome to this exciting video where today we explore the fascinating world of Canadian coinage, focusing on the 1 cent Canada 2003 coin in circulated condition. This small but iconic piece has a rich story behind it, and by the end of this video, you'll understand why even the simplest coins can be historically meaningful. Welcome to another deep dive into numismatics, where every scratch, mark, and faded detail tells a part of a much bigger story. The 2003 Canadian penny may seem ordinary at first glance, but once we look deeper, you'll discover just how special this tiny copper-plated coin really is. Welcome as we take a closer look at the final years of the Canadian 1 cent coin, a denomination that served the country for over a century. The 2003 version comes from a significant era, and its circulated condition makes it even more interesting as a piece of everyday history. This coin features the maple leaf twig design on the reverse, a classic symbol of Canada's natural beauty and national identity. The leaves are simple yet elegant, and even in circulated condition, the iconic shape remains unmistakable. On the obverse, the coin carries the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, as she appeared on millions of Canadian coins throughout her long reign. The 2003 portrait shows her in a dignified pose, reflecting both tradition and continuity. As this coin has circulated for years, you may notice signs of wear on the maple leaves, smoothing on the edges, or fading around the lettering. These marks show that this penny has moved through countless hands and lived a busy life. The copper-plated steel composition gives the 2003 penny its distinct reddish-brown color. Over time, circulated coins may develop darker tones or small spots, but these are natural signs of age that collectors often appreciate. Even though Canada stopped producing the 1 cent coin in 2012, millions of circulated pennies like this one remain in collections of enthusiasts around the world. Each one has become a small piece of history. This 2003 penny belongs to a transitional period in Canadian minting. During the early 2000s, the Royal Canadian Mint shifted materials and production techniques, making coins from this era especially interesting to collectors. When examining your coin, you might see minor dings or scratches along the rim. These are typical for circulated condition and can tell a story about the coin's long journey through pockets, cash registers, and piggy banks. Collectors often enjoy studying circulated coins because they provide a realistic glimpse into how money ages over time. The changes in color, texture, and detail add personality to each individual piece. The maple leaf design used on the penny dates back to 1937, becoming one of the longest-running reverse designs in Canadian history. Your 2003 example continues that tradition with pride. Holding this coin, you're holding a small part of a national symbol. Maple leaves are widely recognized around the world as representing Canada, making this coin instantly identifiable even outside the country. The obverse design from 2003 features the inscription Dei Regina, a Latin phrase meaning, by the grace of God, Queen. This is a traditional element found on Canadian currency for generations. In circulated condition, the portrait of Queen Elizabeth I may show softening around the edges or slight fading of the finer details. This natural wear reflects the coin's long-term use and authenticity. Many collectors still seek out 2003 pennies because they represent some of the last years before discontinuation. While not rare, they hold sentimental and historical value. Your circulated coin may have small patches of discoloration, which often occur as copper reacts to the environment. These spots are common and considered part of the coin's character. This penny is lightweight due to its steel core, a feature introduced in the late 1990s to reduce production costs. Its weight and feel differ slightly from older bronze pennies. Despite being a low-value denomination, the Canadian penny has a loyal community of collectors who appreciate its beauty and rich history. Your 2003 coin fits perfectly into this timeline. The 2003 version was minted in large quantities, meaning most examples are easily found, but circulated coins vary widely in appearance, making each one a bit unique. As circulation continued, many coins became scratched or dented from everyday use. These imperfections help distinguish your coin and give it personality. The maple twig design, even in worn condition, can still be admired for its simplicity and symbolism. It remains one of the most beloved reverse designs in Canadian coinage. Coins like your 2003 penny are excellent for beginners because they teach important lessons about grading, material changes, and historical design evolution. As you look at the edges of your coin, you might notice how smooth they've become from years of handling. This soft texture is common in circulated pennies and adds to their aged appearance. Even though it is no longer produced, the penny is still widely recognized and remembered fondly by Canadians. Many people kept a few as souvenirs when the denomination was retired. Your 2003 coin reflects the everyday life of Canadians during the early 2000s. It may have been used for small purchases, given as change, or collected by kids saving coins in jars. Coins like this hold sentimental value because they represent a simpler time in Canadian currency, before the penny was phased out and rounded pricing became the norm. If you're building a collection of Canadian cents, the 2003 penny in circulated condition is an essential addition. It captures the final era of the iconic coin while showing the natural beauty that comes with age. Thank you for joining this journey through the story of the 2003 Canadian 1 cent coin. Even though it's small, its history is rich